We are back, and it is the first team shoot of the year. So 4 lads are on it this morning, which I am buzzing for. It's going to be sick. We got Ryan, we got Will, we got Riley, and we've also got Noah. So once again, terrible sleep from myself last night. I was up at 2 minutes to 3, which is appalling. But came downstairs, weighed supplements, prepped my food for the day, and then I done the setup. So I've set up and I've onboarded Chris. He's got his onboarding video nice and early. The thing is with me, with my sleep being shit, like yeah, it's obviously not ideal, but like I'm fine, like I'm not like fucking hitting a brick wall or anything. This evening, maybe a different story, but I'm a very morning person. So, like, when I'm up, I'm wired, and I'm just like, come down, supplements, water, coffee, straight into work. So I can be very productive in the mornings. I clear WhatsApp, and then it's like, because I'm up so early, I'm not getting a message, so I can just get deep into a nice work block. I've had my meal one, cream of rice, that's gone down. And then Ryan sent me over some updates this morning. He looks dry, super dry. So we've peaked Rye to perfection, to be fair. So he's in a great spot. All the lads are. I touched base with them yesterday, making sure that they're all in a good position. Basically, got the tans on. They're feeling sick. So it's going to be a good day. But it is 7:20 at the minute. I'm gonna go upstairs, brush my teeth. Gonna get my meals. I prep my food, so I got to take one meal with me. So one of my chicken and rice meals. Got my squares bars, my pre-workout, because basically I'm going to do the photo shoot with the lads. Like, I'm not going to do it myself with them, but I'm going to take the lads through their photo shoot, and then from the photo shoot, I'm going to go to the gym, train push, do my cardio, do some posing, come back. And then when I come back later on, it'll be updating their plans so that they know, like, of course, they're going to have flexibility over this weekend. Like, I think Ryan's going Cardiff. Will's got a holiday next week. Noah's come down from London, so he's going to be enjoying some nice food. And then Riley will probably just have some off-plan meals and a pot of snus. So I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I don't want them coming into Monday thinking, oh, what are my plans? Am I still on low calories, high cardio? I want to update their plans this afternoon so they can have a little bit of flexibility and enjoyment this weekend. But then going into Monday, they know exactly what the protocol is. Like, we're in May, I'll have the whole year ironed out for them, and it'll just be reversing out with the fat loss phase, but in a controlled fashion so that we don't get fat very quickly, So I will get everything all updated there. It's going to be a busy day. As per, I edited yesterday's YouTube video. So the video that will already be on my YouTube, which is a full day of eating on a rest day, I posted it, but when I was watching back in it, like 8 minutes of that video were missing, and I don't have a clue how, which is very frustrating. I had to come in, re-edit it, and when you're doing everything by yourself, like you're running the business, you've got the clients, you're on top of your own physique goals, and then you're filming YouTubes, you're editing YouTubes, posting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. It's a lot. So then having to go back and edit it again is just a pain in the arse. So I understand why people have videographers and editors, because it definitely saves a lot of time. But when you're sleeping 4 hours a night and you're awake 20 hours a day, you can get a lot done. So I'm going to get myself sorted, bags packed. I need to get a big bottle of water on the way to the studio. I think I'm going to have a couple of shots with motion media. I'll probably get there around 8 o'clock. Lads will be arriving in between 9 and 9:30, so I'll have a catch up with them, probably do some photos myself. And then when they come, it's just purely focused on them then. They've worked extremely hard to get in the shape that they're in. So I'm buzzing for it. So I'll take you guys through the day, show you guys the rigs on the lads, which is fucking epic, and then we'll come back and then we'll get all the updates done. Nice busy productive Saturday. I'll get ahead of tomorrow's work as well. Couple of calls tomorrow morning. I got to train, but then I'm going to try and have a little bit of downtime tomorrow afternoon into the evening, as my grandfather will be coming over, and I haven't seen my grandfather since December. So it'll be very rude and selfish of me if he comes over and then I'm just doing check-ins or doing work, I want to make sure that I nail today, nail tomorrow morning, mid-afternoon, so that when he comes over at 3, I can actually be away from the laptop and enjoy some downtime with my family. So let's attack the day. Big day ahead. Let's go. So we are currently 10 minutes away from Motion Media's studio, and it's a new one, to be fair. It's a different one to... There's my phone gone. It's a different one to the one that I was at last year. So looking forward to seeing his new studio and then getting the lads down. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. But my blisters are killing. If you watch the travel home vlog, when the video that I posted leaving Dubai, I bought a new pair of traverses for my birthday, and the ones I already have, I've lost them probably about a year now. Never had an issue with them, even when I bought them, no blisters. These ones are ripping my ankles right up. So as I was getting in the van, I was like, oh my days. And then I pulled in the petrol station to get a bottle of water, and I was like limping into the petrol station. And then I bought some plasters, so when I get to the studio and I stick these plasters on, or else the back of my heel is going to be red raw by the time I get home. So I'm going to get to the studio, catch up with Motion, show you guys where we're going to be having the photo shoot, and then get some pics myself, be rude not to, and then we'll welcome the lads, and then show off their hard work, which I'm buzzing for. So let's get to the studio. So we've just got to Motion Media's new studio now. I've put on the blisters because my ankles are cut right up, but I'll show you the venue for today's shoot. It's an absolute joke, to be fair. So this is a new one compared to the one that we were in last year. That's where the lads will have their individual shots, like the check-in style photos. We'll do some action shots by here in front of this mirror. We've got this mirror as well that we can just have like some pretty good like sort of lifestyle photos. We can do pull-ups, and then by here we've got like the lat pull down, bicep curl, for example. We've got the seated cable row. So that's the beauty of having like Motion Media Studio. Is like there's no one here. It's just going to be us lads, you know, music on and just good fucking vibes. We can do dips, so we can do dips here, which is always pretty good for a photo shoot, to be fair, because you can see like the triceps, the chest, the back, you know, as you're coming down. So yeah, I'm buzzing. I have a good catch up with James now, and then I think the lads will be coming down from in between like 9 and half 9, to be fair. So let's get stuck into today. So that is my photos just done with James there, which was pretty sick, to be fair. The lighting here is fucking great. So Ryan's just text saying that he's like a couple of minutes away, so he'll come down, we'll have a good chat, and then we'll get into the photos, which is going to be sick. How we will run it is we'll do like the individual check-in style photos, so front, back and side. Then we'll have a photo together, me and them, and then we'll go into the action shots. Here he is, Shredder. How are we feeling?
Yeah, good man, good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good.
Looking dry this morning.
Oh yes.
Right, here's Ryan. Let's have a look how he's looking in person. Big rise on. So the lads have had their check-in style photos. We're just powering through the action style shots now, and then any other photos that they do want to get at the end. We have the whole day anyway, but more than likely they're just going to be starving, probably want to go back home and eat some nice food. So we're just going through the last round now of the action shots. We'll have a group photo, the 4 of us together, the 5 of us together, and then we'll just see if anyone wants any extra shots, or if they want to go home and eat some food. I know after my photo shoot in Marbella last year, after I'd done my visuals, I was just like, I just want to go back because I'm fucking starving. So in all fairness, everyone looks sick. You know, Ryan's doing his shots now. Will's doing some curls, Noah and Raya are having a chat. You know, it's just great to have like the lads together, you know, but also like everyone's journey is all different. You know, everyone's had a different starting visual. You know, Will's dropped a ridiculous amount of body fat. Noah's dropped over 25 kilo of body fat. Riley was drafted into the photo shoot about 2 weeks ago. And then Ryan, he's been with me for about 3 years, and it's like his third or fourth photo shoot. You know, so everyone's starting position is different, but everyone's year, they put in a mad fucking shift, and I'm proud of everyone up. So, what a day, what a day. Everyone looks fucking epic. And that is the first team shoot of the year done and completed. So I'll stick some photos on the screen of how the lads were looking. Like I said, very proud of every single one of them and the progress that they've made in the time of us working with each other. But they've just left now. I've had my chicken and rice meal here, and last time I had the chicken and rice meal cold, it played hell with my stomach. So when I was eating it, I was like, I hope I'm not fucking myself up here. But we'll soon see at like 8-9 o'clock tonight if my digestion is absolutely gone. But chicken and rice down, I'm going to have my squares bars, head over to the gym, in for push and cardio, and then we go back, set up to do, and then update all the lads' plans, ready for the week coming, and then we're here again next Saturday for the next group shoot, which is going to be sick. So looking forward to this afternoon, just getting everything all up to date. But first of all, now we go and get a good push day done. Right then, so photo shoot done with the lads, training done, cardio done, and I feel absolutely ruined. Absolutely ruined, but we are on the drive home now, and it's nice that the sun has actually come out. I think it's supposed to be a heat wave this weekend, like mid-20s, which would be ideal. But I'm just driving home now, gonna have a shower, into my post-workout cereal, and then get into work, get all the updates sent out. But I just thought it would be a good time for me to like sort of touch on photo shoots, because when it comes to photo shoots, like some people can really overthink them, right? And I understand when I did my first ever photo shoot, I was absolutely shitting myself. You know, it was out of my comfort zone. I was in my own head massively, and it is daunting, you know, especially if it is your first time. Like, the only person who has done a photo shoot prior to the one today was Ryan, you know, but Ryan's been working with me for coming up to 4 years, I think, you know, at least over 3 to 4 years. So we've done multiple photo shoots. But the thing is, when it comes to a photo shoot, right, it is not a bodybuilding competition. It is not who has the most muscle, who's the leanest. You know, at the end of the day, you're not being judged. There's no winner. It is simply you against you. And that is the beauty of a photo shoot. It's not a competition, you know, and even like the lads there today, just like seeing everyone in good spirits is what it's all about. It's not like, oh, am I going to beat him? Is he going to beat me? Is he leaner? Has he got more muscle? Are the judges going to like them? It's a photo shoot, you know, it's you against you, and it's also like looking back on how far you've actually come, you know. Like Will was showing me a photo from when we started, you know, and the progress that he's made is fucking nuts, you know. The progress Noah's made is nuts. The progress Riley's made is nuts. Ryan, you know, like, it's always comparing your day one compared to where you are now, you know, and stepping out your comfort zone. I always say you grow out of your comfort zone. You don't grow in your comfort zone. You know, that's why with me competing this year, you know, I preach to the lads that work with me, you've got to step out your comfort zone and do shit that scares you, you know, set a goal that scares you, you know, because it pushes you. I've done photo shoots. They don't scare me because I've done them. You know, I haven't jumped on stage. Now, you may think that I'm confident, you know, and because I've been doing this for years, it's like, oh, it's not out of my comfort zone. I'm telling you now, jumping on stage and getting judged and competing against other men is massively out of my comfort zone. You know, I'm in my head, you know, I'm constantly comparing, and it's that obsession with it, you know, and it's massively out of my comfort zone. But how can I tell the lads that work with me, you need to step out of your comfort zone if I'm not stepping out of mine. You know, I want to lead from the front. I want to practice what I preach. Last year when I put the lads on the photo shoot, I was doing the photo shoot in Marbella the week after myself. You know, the lads are on the photo shoot this year. You know, it's like I'm prepping myself as well, competing next month. So it's like walking the walk with these lads, you know, and this is why I love this shit. You know, I love this shit, and just seeing people from where we started, from that initial call that we had, compared to where we're at now, doing a photo shoot, rigs out, you know, in front of a professional camera in a studio, is just fucking epic to see. This is what I love about my job. You know, it's taking someone from, their vision is from A to B. When they're on the call with me, they're at A, they want to get to B. My vision is to get them to C. You know, go above and beyond, push them out their comfort zone, and achieve something that they didn't believe would be possible. You know, so I'm buzzing to get the photos back from James. We'll probably have them back over, I'd say maybe the next 5 to 7 days, and then send them over to the lads. They'll have their full albums, like maybe 50 to 80 photos in an album that they can have for the rest of their life. They can look back on, and yeah, it's just great. Then we'll put the before and afters next to each other, get these results absolutely popping, which would be sick. So anyway, I'm gonna get home. That's my rant. Not even a rant. That's my chat over. I'm about 10 minutes away from home. Get these frosties in my belly, and then we get into work. So we are back, and we're just powering through the update, sending them over to the lads now. So I've just pinged over Noah's, I've just pinged over Riley's. But when I came back, I had my post-workout cereal. I just sat out the back, and I could feel myself like dropping off. And I thought, my mother said to me, why didn't you have a nap? Like, your sleep's shit, basically. But I can't, because I've got shit to do, and I've got a lot to do. So I went up, had a shower, come back down. I am absolutely shattered. You can probably see how tired I am. But we've got Ryan's updates to do. We've got Will's updates to do. I'll probably start editing this YouTube, and then I will probably get stuck into some of tomorrow's check-ins. Even though that they have their check-in on Sunday, it's Saturday today, I'll probably get into some of them check-ins. For the main reason, my grandfather's coming over tomorrow afternoon. I've got 2 calls in the morning. I've got a train. Sunday's a heavy day for check-ins anyway. So if I can get a little bit ahead, it's going to put a little bit less stress on me tomorrow. So 20 to 4 at the minute, 20 more minutes, and I'll have my meal. So I'll do Will's updates now. I'll have my meal. I'll do Ryan's updates. I'll do some steps. Let's have a look. I currently have, what are we sitting at? Fuck. I got 3,000 steps to do. Nightmare, but we get it done. We get it done regardless. The main priority at the minute, though, is making sure that the lads all have their updates. What a bloody day. What a bloody day. So we are just coming to the end of work. It is 5 to 7, and it's still super bright. I don't like it. Like I said in the last video, in Dubai, it's dark at 6. You know, it's still super, super bright at 5 to 7. But we're just getting off the back end of finishing off these looms now. Tomorrow's all planned. All the lads had their updates, you know, so we're in a good spot. We're all up to date with everything. And that's the thing with me. I do not go to sleep unless all my tasks are done, because I'll be in bed thinking, shit, I need to do this, I need to do that. So everything's all up to date. And then I've got one meal left. So I got my beef mince and rice meal to have. I currently have 1,200 steps to do, which is going to be a 12-minute walk. So what I'll do is I will have my meal. I'll go on my walking pad. I'll clear WhatsApps. As you know, I'll have my green tea, and then go up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and go bed. And hopefully I get a better night's sleep. Like, I've literally been up since 3 o'clock behind the laptop. Photo shoot with the lads. Trained cardio, all the updates, 7 o'clock now. Mental. But I love what I do. I love what I do, and I wouldn't change it for the fucking world. Tomorrow is going to be just as carnage. Well, saying that, tomorrow's going to be carnage, but I have some downtime with my grandfather in the afternoon. ready for a big week ahead because we got the next team photo shoot on Saturday, the 30th of May, which is going to be sick. I think there's about 6 lads on that one. And we've also got another team photo shoot on the 9th of August. So it is a busy couple of months. But like I said, I love what I do and I wouldn't change it for the absolute world. Very blessed to be able to wake up and want to work. Wake up and be like, I want to go downstairs and work. So got to take it as a blessing. So anyway, thank you for watching the video, guys. I'm banging these YouTube videos out. And hopefully you're enjoying them. Like, as I'm getting deeper into prep, I'm tired. My sleep's fucked. You know, I'm trying to give you guys value, bring you guys along the journey with, like, sort of what I'm building. And I just hope you're enjoying the videos. You know, like I said at the start, I'm videoing them myself, I'm editing them myself, and I just hope you're enjoying them. So please let me know in the comments if you are. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys midweek for the next one.